Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I prepared for us today to do our tarot pick a card. I'm Olivia and this is coffee and tarot and coffee. I got really excited about my coffee. It's tarot and coffee with Olivia. Here to do your daily pick a card. I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you have something cozy to drink, something delicious, maybe some tea, maybe some hot cocoa. At any rate, I hope you enjoy our little visit. It's a tarot pick a card, and if you've never done one before, just follow along with the video because it's easy to do. Basically, you're just going to pick based on your card topper. I will show those to you up close in a little bit, but first I'm going to shuffle our thought of the day from our I Am Everything Affirmation card deck by Tarisha Clark. Thank you for being here. I know I said that already, but it's important that you know, that you understand how much it means to me that you are here. It's a real connection. I love that you're here. I don't even know how to say it to where you'll really know how much it means to me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. We'll pick from the top and our card, our thought of the day. I am free. I release myself from thoughts and feelings that have held me back. Any guilt, shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, and fear that I harbor, I release. Today, I am free. I'm just going to put that right. I think I'm going to put it right there. Let me see. I think that's a good place for it. I am free. Maybe if I tuck it under these flowers. There we go. I am free. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the card toppers. I have this Mardi Gras King. On the first card. On the second card, I have a butterfly pin. It's actually a barrette. I also have another butterfly pin with pearls. It's quite lovely. And last but not least, the Turquoise Cross. You know, sometimes the hardest part of these videos is actually picking the card toppers. I always want to pick the same ones over and over again because I have my favorites. But then I also want to keep you guys, I don't know, entertained. That's kind of what this is about, right? It's also about having a thought of the day and going out into the world with a little something extra to think about in order to make the world a better place. So, go ahead and take this time to pick a card or look at your card toppers and pick whichever one you would like to take. I'm going to turn this way. And in the meantime, I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. Delicious. Very, very good. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move forward. If you need more time, go ahead and take all the time that you need in order to make the right decision. Now, some people pick one. Some people find that more than one card resonates with them, and that's okay to pick more than one. In fact, others of you will wait till they're all turned over to choose, and that's fine too. I have timestamps down below in the description of this YouTube video so that you can go ahead and jump ahead to your card. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're liking this video so far, and let's go ahead and move along. Let's see what we have under the Mardi Gras King. The King of Swords. Take a look at his face. Can you see that? So the King of Swords is very masculine, but it does not have to represent a male person. And excuse me, but I'm going to have one more sip of coffee before we move along. I can't help but say after I have a sip. Okay, the King of Swords. I'm using here we go, let's show you. My Golden Nouveau Tarot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. I love it. The gold embossment is really exciting to me, and I think this is going to be a nice special occasion deck to do for weddings and things like that. So, all right, so what is the King of Swords telling you today? The King of Swords thinks things through. They are a person who is thorough with their plans and very strategic. So check your facts and double check your motives. Then move forward, knowing the huge effect your actions have on those around you and even the world, as this is a kingly energy. So the King of Swords is often fighting for right and righteousness. And that is why, and apparently he is also extremely powerful. And that is why the card asks you to really be sure, make your plans, and really be sure you know what you're doing, and then move forward with force and drive, and you will be successful. That is what your card is today. Very, very strong. Let's see what's under the butterfly barrette. The Nine of Swords. Whenever I see this and whenever I see the Two of Swords, I think battlefield of the mind. And here's why. This card, let's just move on. This card, particularly the Nine of Swords, talks about the subconscious working through past trauma, everyday stress, and worries about the future. This could be your dark night of the soul. A mind caught in hopelessness cannot imagine the dawn, but it will come. It always does, shining light on all your problems. So I actually looked through the little book that came with the deck to kind of hone the meaning for this deck. And the meaning is real different on this deck than what it usually is. And what the meaning is on this deck is that this too shall end. It's going to be over, and you're going to see things more clearly. So it's really an encouragement card. And all the other cards, see the quilt? That is in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the quilt, I do believe. Yes, it is. And it's actually a very specific, it has a very specific meaning. And if you can think, if you have a quilt in your house, think about what that means. Who made that quilt? It's all about love, and it's all about different pieces, different kinds of love, different people who love you and care about you. So if you're having a lot of trouble sleeping at night, if you're having some disturbances, remember that you're loved, and this will end. This this dark spot that you find yourself in. I always want to add that if you really are having a lot of troubles, it is okay to seek professional help. There are lots of different ways to do that. And I don't mean to just harp on that, but you know, if you come to these videos very often, you'll hear me say some of the same things again and again. And because I've had to have a lot of help dealing with night terrors and other things, it's been good for me, and I just hope that you can find some peace as well. So let's see what's under the butterfly. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, I just think it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the page is usually a youthful person, loyal and trustworthy, hardworking. The Page of Pentacles is a worthy helper. Give them tasks and responsibility. They have proven themselves. This could be you yourself or someone else. If they are you, go ahead and take on that new project. You'll be happy that you did. There is an alternate meaning, or not necessarily alternate, but it could go along with the meaning. Pages are often messengers, and they are often, see how he's wearing red, passion, so it could be one of those, you could be getting a message of love from someone. An ardent message, whether message, a message, I was speaking French. A message of the heart. That we'll just leave it at that. Keep an eye out for a message. It could be a text message, it could be a phone call, it could be a message from your angels, and sometimes those come in through other people and the things that they say. Sometimes those come through, well, all different ways. Sometimes a billboard. Now let's look and see what's under the Turquoise Cross. They're so pretty, I just want to play with them under the light. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this comes with a joke. The craftsman and the clergyman and the architect walk into the bar. Not really. Sorry to disappoint you. It's not a joke. Because what they end up doing is not necessarily funny. They sit down and they talk about their creation and how they achieved far more together than any of them could create on their own. So this card asks of you to allow someone in on your project or lend your expertise to a community effort. And now that we've come to the end of our rainbow, thank you for being here. We are at the end. I do have a couple of things I want to say. And one of those is, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, go ahead and do that now. Give me a comment on the video. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on this or any other tarot pick-a-card video. But do connect with me on my social medias, linked below in the description box. And book with me on my YouTube. Excuse me, I'm at the end of the video. Let me take a deep breath. Book with me below for a personal, more detailed reading. And last but not least, subscribe. And again, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I really look forward to seeing you next time.